If I were presenting the problem 43 take away 27, I would have manipulatives, base 10 blocks in this particular situation, available for the student. Whenever you get to this step or this type of problem, 43 take away 27, you would assume or hope that students had received prior instruction as far as base 10 blocks, ones, tens. So again, having the students in the classroom, you would know whether or not they had had this knowledge or if you had to build the knowledge per se. So the student, I would ask them to think about 43 take away 27. The ones would be over here if the student were able to determine that they needed to break apart one of these tens to get 10 ones. So having the student look at this, if the student did not know what to do at this point, I would probe or prompt by saying we have 43 and we need to take away 27. So without having the problem written where they can actually see it, and I don't know that I would do that first because I would just want us to be able to use our knowledge of base 10 to be able to solve this problem, the student may likely want to take away 2 tens for the 20 and then realize that they cannot get 7 without doing something else. Now I know that that is not the way we want to teach them with the algorithm, but because we do start in the ones place first, but I could see where a child would likely do that. So if that were to happen, I would probably just watch and listen and keep probing and prompting to say, you know, we have to take away, you've taken away 20, now we've got to take away 7, what do we do? And hopefully they would talk about breaking one of these tens into 10 ones and coming over here and getting those ones and putting the 10 over here, and then us completing the problem. Again, I know that that's not the correct way for the algorithm, but just in this model and their concept of what they're doing, I would let them go in that route if they chose to, and then I would have a conversation about we really need to think about our ones first and then our tens and go from there. So if the child was looking at this and did not go that route and was just thinking about these 3 ones and how are we going to get 7 ones away from this grouping when there's only 3 ones, I would then again coach and probe or prompt, whatever I would have to do, to lead them to the idea that this 10 is made of 10 ones, and again I would have these where they could see them, and lead them, if they didn't already know to do it, to actually find the 10 ones over here, and have them physically move it over here to see that they did regroup, and we would have a discussion about how many ones we now have and could they take 27 now, and of course we would see if they would do it on their own or if we would have to probe and prompt again. So there's the 7 and here's the 20, and then we would ask them what was left and have them count up.